What's up, guys? It's me, Dragon CD 101. Today I'm going to be doing the top worst Pokemon typings. Now, this doesn't mean that these types are exactly I don't like them. It just means that they're bad to use competitively. So, first we have to start off with the ground type. As we look at the ground type isn't that, impressive, overall. Now, the typing as just the type overall, I actually really like it. But the only good move that I could think of is, Earthquake. They're not exclusive to a Pokemon. Earthquake and Earth Power. Like, Earthquake, Earth Power, and Drow Run. And even sometimes Bulldoze, but we don't see Bulldoze. And that's literally it. Like, I can't think of any good typing. And you only get resistances to poison and rock. So that's not too impressive. And an immunity to electric, which it is a good way to stop many electric types, but still. Overall, the ground type is not really good. And you get plenty of you get a couple of weaknesses, and water is not good. Water, you're not gonna have a fun time. And water is one of the most common Pokemon that you'll see in the metagame. So, overall, ground type is not that great, but I can't say it's bad. And we do have plenty good ground types like Nidoking, Quagsire, many of them. But at the same point, we have many crappy we have the type just overall defensively is very bad. So, next we have to put up is the bug type. Now, hold on, I got done the bug egg group, but, the bug type. Now, the bug type has a weakness to fire, flying, and rock. Now, that is just that's horrible. Now, fire is pretty common, flying is decently common, and rock is, well, not that common, but still, you get 3 resistances and no immunities, and most bug types, like, the base stat overall is pretty bad. And when we look at them, we got some pretty bad bug types. Like, I found a way to use, Parasect, and Parasect, I'll do a guide on that maybe, but the only good bug moves are Leech Life, Mega Horn, U-Turn, X Scissor, and Bug Bite, sort of. I mean, out of Leech Life, U-Turn, X Scissor, and Mega Horn, basically it's just horrible. And Sticky Web, but still, it's like horrible. And Bug Buzz, of course, it's just like horrible. The rest of it, and the Pokemon are just usually mediocre. Like, we have a lot of them that are just unusable, like Ladian, Mescaline. We have a lot of them that are just completely unusable. So, overall, bug type is just a really bad type. So, moving on to the number 3 spot, we have the ice type. Now, the ice type is just really, 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 really bad competitively. Like, you have 4 weaknesses, and this wouldn't be bad if we didn't get just a resistance to ice. Like, only a resistance to ice. I mean, there are a lot of decent ice types like Kyurem, Aurorus, Lapras, Cloyster, Weavile, a lot of them. But I just type defensively, too many weaknesses and too little resistance. Even dueled up with a typing, it, doesn't work really. I mean, take poor Aurorus, for example. Aurorus is a pretty good Pokemon, but it just gets a real beat in the butt when, it, gets paired with ice, and it only gets 2 resistances to not even common types. Like, how common is normal and poison? When do you see normal and poison? You barely see normal and poison. Even still, they're not impressive, and you got my point here. I could think of Free Shock, Avalanche, Ice Punch, and kind of Ice Fang. Like, Ice Beam, Blizzard. And even Frost Breast to some extent. But, like, rather than that, you really just don't, and Avalanche if I didn't say that already. Rather than that, though, you really get no, other decent move. And that's why it's just a bad typing. Now, I really like the ice typing, like Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Sandslash. A lot of them I like, but just the typing overall is unusable as a monotype, and just don't use a mono ice. You will regret it. I tried it before. So next on this list, I have to put the rock type. Now, rock is just a bad typing in general. Now, I do like a lot of rock types, but it's even worse than ice in this situation. Like, at least you could say ice only has fighting, steel, fire, and rock weaknesses, but it got just double of them. Like, anything with rock is cursed. Like, fighting, grass, ground, steel, and water. Now, water is one of the most common types in the metagame. So is steel, because steel rose to popularity to take out fairy types. And the rest are kind of not common. I mean, you don't really see grass very often, you don't see ground very often, you don't see fighting very often. Still doesn't matter. It's just horrible, you know? Like, and you get power, like ancient power is like Diamond Storm. That's exclusive though. Rock Blast, Rock Slide, Stone Edge. Like, the moves are okay, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of bad moves like Roll Out, just a lot of bad moves, but that's just like it's overall just a very bad type. Overall, I like rock types. When you master them, they could be good, but they will take a lot of requirement, and they just have too many weaknesses to be a defensive typing. So, that brings us to our last dual typing that is worse than rock. Is hold on. Grass. The grass typing is the worst typing ever, because you have a lot of weaknesses, and bug isn't common, but ice is kind of common. Like, ice type moves are kind of common in the metagame. Poison has risen the popularity to take out fairy types. So, and fire, and even in cases flying, and bug not that common, but seriously though. And you get resistances to electric, grass, ground, and water. And it's just a bad overall typing. There are a lot of good types, a good Pokemon in the type, like Executor, Venusaur, Mega especially, but there's just too many weaknesses to, like, actually use the type, and no immunity. If that's some sort of immunity, then I could say that, well, okay, it has an immunity. If I had like even one immunity, I could have said, well, okay, it has this much weaknesses, but it has this immunity, which really just helps it out. But grass type, no, it just doesn't. Like Solar Blade, Wood Hammer, Bullet Seed, kind of, Leaf Blade, Petal Blizzard. And I'm not saying they have bad moves. Grass Knot, kind of, Giga Drain, but it's just too much of a struggle with a grass type, and usually they have low stats. Like, take Sunflora for example over there. Just low stats. There's a lot of them, but there's a lot of them. Most of them are just horrible, and it's overall too much weaknesses, and that's the problem with the grass typing. And grass paired with anything, just like rock, is basically screwed from the beginning, because grass paired with anything is doomed. Because grass adds a lot of weakness, like grass water. Well, you have 3 weaknesses, but still, grass bug, grass psychic, grass ice, grass rock. Just there's too many weaknesses in general. But I still enjoy using the grass type. But still, grass type just not the best. Is the worst type to use competitively. So I will see you all soon, and I will see you all later. Bye.